On this episode, we go thrift shopping in a windstorm, and Cory gets caught peeping in neighbors' windows. We talk about living near a tourist attraction and wonder, is Redbox still cool? Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Domesticated. I'm your host, Cory, here with my lovely co-host, Laura.
Hey, guys.
And we got some giggle soup right now because Laura's been over there looking like a fool with her blanket on.
Whatever.
All cuddled up like she's at a nice
I'm
fall
a fool.
fire.
You just said giggle soup.
Giggle
I'm
soup?
a fool, though.
You never had the giggle soup?
I'm just warm.
It's kind of
Cory's got a lap blanket on, so don't let him fool you.
Well, yeah, I'm like a grandpa. I need the dog to come lay on my lap, and I'll just...
A cat. You need a cat. That's what grandpas do.
Some grandpas like dogs, okay? They like never say... It's like my favorite tweet that's going around about the grumpy old man and the dog he never wanted. It's like the purest love. Mm-hmm. It's the purest love. We're off the rails already. So we're down in our basement. It is chilly down here, to say the least.
It usually is.
Not because our power went out like some people around here from the storm. We're just
lucky.
cheap. Yeah, we're just cheap. But some people around here lost their power because there was a crazy storm.
Yeah, like a windstorm.
A tornado.
Yeah,
tornado.
Drake was really concerned about the tornado coming.
It was a blend of tornado and tomato somehow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was really concerned.
Well, he said there was a bunch of them out there. I think every time the wind blows, he thought it was
Another
a tornado.
one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it was pretty intense. There were some big trees down.
Yeah. People had no power for like 3 days. Some people still don't have power.
Luckily, we kept power, so...
Yeah, because, we can't make it without it.
Yeah. Some people were like all worried about their groceries or whatever. And I'm like, it's cold. Just wheel your refrigerator outside or something.
Yeah.
Or just like put your groceries in bags and, take them outside.
Right. I've never lost power for multiple days in the winter. Like, summer's one thing, but winter, it's cold.
It seems really pioneer, Like,
yeah, it seems barbaric.
Every time I think of the winter, like when it's really cold and snowy, windy, like there's this, I think of like these old Western movies, like where it's like just freaking freezing. I'm like, how are these people out in this? Just freezing all day long.
Traveling the trail.
Remember The Revenant or whatever that movie was? It's like freezing cold. How do they do? It's like there's no escape. At least when we're out in the cold, we can go inside.
It's like Oregon Trail.
Oregon?
You gotta cock the wagons and float.
Yeah, cock.
Or
you could try to...
we're just not outdoorsy.
Yeah, we're not outdoorsy. I mean, who likes being cold?
Some people like it. I don't know.
The wind was whipping. It was like... It took the chills to your spine.
It was like moving cars off the when you're driving, you feel the wind pushing you side to side. So we did the only logical thing. We're like, we need to go to the store.
Let's go somewhere. Yeah,
let's do something. We're bored and it's windy. Let's go.
Yeah, we can't stay inside when it's windy.
No, we gotta.
It's way too nice. I mean, come on. There's only so many windy days left. Get outside and do something.
Yeah, so we're like, hey, what about a nice trip to the Goodwill?
The Goodwill, yeah.
So we just, packed up the family, headed to Goodwill, and Cory got down with his little...
I like to...
shopping, selling stuff he's been doing.
I try to find things and resell them, and you know what? Some people might judge me and say I'm stealing from the poor of Goodwill, but I'm not. I'm buying them fair and square.
Honestly... So Cory never takes us with him when he does this searching.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of time and I gotta look up the items online and compare prices, see if it'd be worth it for me to sell, ship. You get it. I don't gotta bore everybody here.
Yeah, they're already bored. So he never takes us, but I convinced him hey, we all want to go somewhere. Let us go with you.
We can do it. Yeah.
So me and the kids. Well, I took Drake.
I suggested bringing the tablets first off. I mean, I know
they were dead.
Yeah, they were dead, but I'm saying I just wanted to point that out that we are to that point where we're...
Well, what would I do? I need a tablet. I was bored too.
I mean, just imagine seeing the two kids in a tablet in the store and we're like, huh, those parents, huh?
Yeah.
Tablet kids.
Well, eventually I ended up giving Drake my phone anyway.
Yeah, see, phone kids.
So we're me and the kids probably did 10 laps around the store and Cory was still in the same section, searching the same item.
I'm not gonna give away too many details because I don't want anybody taking my good stuff. But there is a spot that is better than most that I spend the most time in, and I've made quite a little bit of, this little cash there. Call it my honey hole.
Isn't it disgusting how, like, Goodwill, like, the only thing I touched there was, like, I kind of, like, rifled through the clothes a little bit.
Yeah.
But when I left, my fingers still, like, my hands felt, like, disgusting.
Yeah, there's like a waxy coat on everything, or like
you walk in there and you're covered in filth.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Even Royce said, "Why is this store so dirty?"
Yeah, I've thought about just like bringing like gloves to when I source stuff, just so I don't have to even feel.
Yeah,
man,
it's like you need a shower when you get home.
Yeah, I mean the bathroom's sketchy.
Oh yeah.
Every time I go in there with a kid, I have to take him to that stupid bathroom, and it is so gross. But they always have to go at the grossest places.
I know.
And we all know
Porta-Johns.
I'm an expert, so I know which ones are to avoid.
Right.
But, yeah, always Porta-Johns. Anything. Doesn't matter. Just got to go there if it's the worst place ever.
And they always want to play with the dirty toys that are the nastiest toy aisle alive.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm like, you don't want to touch that.
In theory, the toy aisle is, like, would be a great idea if it wasn't gross used toys and a bunch of kids would be playing with it, because then we could just put the kids in the toy aisle
and like say
just leave them there,
just stay there, just don't get kidnapped, it's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we could use it as babysitting almost. I think they open at 9.
Oh, perfect.
Send Drake over there. Just block him in the toy aisle.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but well, that's what it is, gross, so we can't do that.
Okay. Well, it's really funny because we so this was, like, obviously in the middle of the windstorm. So Cory had, like, a billion things to check out. So we had separate carts. So he took his little cart and was checking out. I'm like, I'm just going to go put the kids in the car, get this shit rolling. Mm-hmm. So he's checking out. I'm going outside. It's, like, it's getting super windy now. Like, I can barely push the cart. I get to the car, and take Royce out, put him in, pick Drake up. As soon as I pick him up, the cart just hits a gust of wind and takes off flying like 50 mile an hour down the I was waiting for it to slam into like nobody too fancy is gonna be at Goodwill.
You never
I was gonna say like a Cadillac or something, but yeah. So
I saw that happen once, I swear to God.
I mean, people, it's
and
fine.
No, it wasn't a Cadillac, exactly. It was in Drug Mart, just slammed into it.
Oh, I thought you saw a Cadillac at Goodwill. I'm like, that's not that crazy.
Whoa.
So the car started flying, and I'm like, someone's gonna sue me, like, because I did this. But it went straight into the 4-lane traffic, and like right before it got to the road, it hit like a giant snow pile and did a nosedive. The kids thought it was like the funniest thing ever, but I was just like, oh my God, thank God it didn't. It actually kind of nicked the car beside me, but like didn't do anything to it. Just like brushed
that's
up.
Good.
On
are you liable if the wind rips the cart out of your hand?
The store.
Isn't that an act of God?
The store's liable. If anything that happens with carts, the store is liable.
What?
That's why Aldi does not allow the carts like around. Like, well, that's why they do.
I feel like everybody should do that then. Mm-hmm. Why would? It's so funny with Aldi. I know we talk about it all the time, but like how much you value a quarter.
Oh,
when you go there, like just like the end part, like. You think people
gotta get that quarter back?
Well, you think more people would just leave them in the parking lot and be like, it's a quarter. But everybody takes it back. Everybody gets. Oh,
I would never leave my quarter there. I need it for the next time.
Yeah,
I'll never find another quarter.
Yeah, so I come out and Laura's like, it whipped it that way. Oh, I think it's there in the snowbank.
Yeah, we found it. But you think like so the stores are liable? Like a lot of homeless people will take those carts.
Right.
Is the store still liable?
Well,
it's their cart. It says Walmart on it.
Liable for like if
whatever
they
happens,
like a homeless person like makes a go-kart out of it,
right,
smashes into somebody or steals something and puts it in the cart, then technically the store is responsible for stealing that item.
It could add up real quick.
It could add up real quick.
I don't know.
We need a lawyer. If you're a lawyer, let us know what the cart rolls are, because we don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just stop using them. We could be basket people.
We have too much shit for
You ever
baskets.
try to use one of those baskets at a grocery store?
Oh, yeah. I always think I will have, like, just a few things, and then I always, like, end up with my basket overflowing.
Even if you correctly assume the amount of stuff you're going to get, it's just not a very practical contraption.
You know what's awkward about the basket thing? Like, most stores don't have a place at the register to put it.
Yeah.
So every single time I'm like looking around, like, what do I do with this basket? Because I gotta pay, and then I gotta carry my bags out.
I think you're supposed to keep them. Just take it right out to the car and just.
Okay. Well, like the basket, like the stack of baskets is always by the front door, so like I gotta take it all the way back over there.
Yeah.
Sometimes the cashier will grab it, but like other times I'm just like,
I don't like it. Like how it's awkward to hold. The handles are wonky. Mm-hmm. You know, you get one that's too worn down and it's like loosey goosey, and then you get the one that's like all straight and trying to hang it on my arm. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid.
Yeah, I've never had that problem.
Okay.
So anyway, back to the windstorm.
Yeah, back to the wind.
So when we got home, Cory had to like windproof all of our stuff outside, like our trash cans and stuff. He's putting bricks on them and
man.
Like doing weird shit. Yeah, yeah, real manly. So, but before that,
sometimes I gotta assert my dominance by doing man stuff.
The recycling got like blown over, and there was just like cardboard boxes all over our yard. And Drake was just like, opened the window, was yelling at Cory, like, there's a beer box over there. Don't forget that box, and like screaming out the window. And Cory's like running around the yard. And the neighbors are probably just like, these idiots.
Yeah.
What did I move into? Like, all the neighbors are new, basically, around us.
Yeah, we've scared off almost every neighbor that we've had since we've moved here.
Yeah, we have like one left behind us that is like the OGs.
Yeah, the OGs, Mike. Shout out Mike. I know he listens.
Yeah, he's definitely a listener for sure. But so now, like, if people that are moving in, they probably think we've been there forever.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
We actually, like.
We could have been here 60 years.
Right. They don't know.
Who knows?
I mean.
What about the neighbors next to the apartments? We live next to these weird apartments. I think we've talked about them.
There's a duplex.
We can talk about them right now because we're not up there and they can't hear us.
Yeah, sometimes we, like, do it right by the window, and we hear them out there smoking.
Yeah, so they get like a live show of the podcast. It's exclusive, actually. Usually,
they sit out there the whole hour.
We're thinking about opening up a premium service for our podcast where you can go and smoke cigarettes with our neighbors and listen to us podcast live.
That would be interesting.
Through our window.
They would hear all the stuff we cut out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, think
That's
about
exclusive.
it. So if you guys are interested in that, just go ahead and hit the DMs.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that all set up.
Yeah, yeah. I don't count the duplex people as like.
Yeah, we just
neighbors because it's like a revolving door in those duplexes. Like I don't know who's living there ever, so those are not like real neighbors. Like whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but we recently had one of our neighbors. She passed away. We think.
We're not sure.
Well,
maybe she went to a home.
There was a lot of ambulances one day.
I think there's a possibility she went to. Now, I might be speculating here. I think I saw her at the open house.
What?
I'll let you finish first. So.
Okay, we thought she died, but
okay,
whatever.
Yeah.
So she was like this really nice old lady that like was obsessed with raking leaves.
I mean,
she would rake like if she would sit inside her house and watch one leaf fall, and then she'd scurry outside and rake it up.
That's not an exaggeration.
No, and she would do the neighbor's yard too because she was that like anal about it.
She never got quite over to our yard, which is a little bit disappointing.
Right.
I expected a lot more out of my old neighbors, but
yeah,
whatever.
So. Something happened to her, I don't know. But her house is for sale.
Yeah, they're selling it.
Mm-hmm. So we are trying to... Her house is for sale. Yeah, they're selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, same thing. So anyway, so she... Okay, I got off track there. Okay, we really want cool neighbors.
Yeah.
Actually, we have pretty cool neighbors, but we like... what ideal neighbors that we could like pal around with,
like maybe somebody we're good friends with, or like kids our age, you know what I mean, like
kids our age,
kids our kids age.
Oh, okay,
you get it. You know, like that whole deal, like that we could just
like we could like walk across the street and go over and have some wine and walk home and not have to worry about driving.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I would like that.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to like watch who's going in and out.
Right. Plus, we're nosy.
Right. Oh yeah, Cory. the day they put up the for sale sign, he decided because it's like nobody's living there right now. He decided to go over and just peep in the windows because they didn't have it posted online yet. So he's like over there, was looking in the windows, being nosy. Somebody pulls in the driveway.
Yeah.
It's like one of the woman's like kids or something.
Yeah. Whoever's like getting the house ready to sell it.
I would have died if I was you.
I just gave her a little wave and just went on my way and just walked across the street.
I was like so mad at him for just walking across the street and like walking into our house. He could have just went the other way, walked around the block. They would have never known it was us.
Why does it matter? I feel like we're
the nosy neighbors.
I had nothing to hide. And you know, this is the worst part of the story. There was somebody there.
Inside?
I watched them. They brought an old guy out of there. That lady did.
Oh, and you were peeking in the window.
Yeah.
You're going to go to jail.
I'm
peeping Tom.
I'm a peeping Tom. Guilty as charged.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, but if you guys want to hear about the inside of the house, a little bit outdated, 70s retro vibe, wood paneling cabinets, or outdated oak.
It's got good bones.
I just made that up about the cabinets. I don't even know what that
But
good bones.
It really, my realtor friend told me it's not about the outdatedness. It's about the upkeep.
Right.
I feel like she probably kept it up.
We'll call it shabby chic.
Yeah, retro
vibes.
You get to live beside
the
dog guy.
We're also, another exclusive premium podcast thing. We're actually offering this house across the street from us. It only costs, how much do you want to make on it?
Okay, yeah, got you.
All right, it's for sale for $200,000.
Yeah.
Then you could that's like premium service through our podcast only. You can't buy the house directly.
Right. Buy it through us.
Then you can live across the street from us. So that's another thing.
Mm-hmm. But for real, if anybody wants a nice house with nice neighbors,
good bones,
great bones,
just
we'll let you know the address.
Amazing neighbors, that's us. We will not scare you off.
It's only happened 5 times.
The crazy thing is like it's slowly getting younger around here though. Like when we first moved in, it was like all old people.
Well, we were the youngest. Yeah, and it was like, all older people, and then slowly they're dying.
Or something. Or
moving.
We're not gonna.
Some of them just moved away.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that.
But it's now like everyone that moves in is like, in their 20s.
Right, yeah, they're like kind of just like.
But we still don't know any of them that well.
But I don't feel like as pressured to keep my leaves raked.
Right, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They're just young, too. They're millennials.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. We're like,
this whole block's going to go to shit with all these millennials.
Came from the earth, it returns to the earth.
Right.
That's what I say.
Righteous.
I really want to have like a giant block party. I'm still on that. I don't know if any neighbors would come.
I would like to do that, but we don't know anyone.
What do they call that? A mixer or something like that?
Is that where you put all your keys in a jar?
Well, that's a swingers party.
Oh, God. Same thing.
An orgy, in other words. We want a neighborhood orgy block party.
Oh.
For summer.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a really steamy summer night.
Oh. So, yeah. Just buy the house. Somebody cool. Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
One other perk, we'll just keep it going. I mean, the rest of the show, really, if you think of anything, just spout it out. Another perk is you can just see into our daily life every single day through our kitchen window.
Oh.
Where we just live out in the open for the entire street. Anybody going by to see.
I mean, I walk by the window, like, pretty much naked, at least twice a day.
We used to like sneak past.
We'd like crawl down. So
yeah, now we're like, oh yeah, check out our titties.
I like how you say our titties because
I got tits too. I mean, they're just small.
Right.
Small tits matter.
Hey, they do.
Itty bitty titties.
Yeah, that's you.
Mine are decent size.
Yeah, so we have no shame, but it's okay.
Yeah, so like the other day, we always do our haircuts. You would have saw me in the kitchen getting a nice little haircut.
We always do everything right there.
Yeah, just right there. We want everybody to see our life. We should actually just put our phones out there with just Instagram live our life. We'll live in a box. Like those people, you ever seen the challenges where they gotta stay inside the like live on public like glass container for like I don't know how long.
Like a day?
I don't like a couple weeks or months. I
what?
thought. Yeah, like there was one on MTV.
That's
they had to live like on a billboard for like I don't know.
That would like
3 weeks.
Ruin your mental status.
It'd be pretty hard. I would just get really drunk.
You can't leave
for
to
3
get
weeks. I mean, they stock you with food and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't just starve and you just people just walking by watching you die slowly.
Okay, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm totally off subject here, but Laura's giving me a haircut.
Oh yeah, haircut. I hate I used to think it was so cute. Like, I'm just giving my husband a haircut, so adorable. Now I'm like, every time he asks me, I literally cringe and just want to punch him right in the face.
Preferably, I'd like to go to a barbershop, but it's a lot cheaper just to get my hair cut here. Yeah, especially because I like to keep it.
And I'm a great barber.
That's debatable. I'd like to see your credentials because there's been some incidents, that's for sure.
There was, like, never really an incident where I ruined it.
Well, no.
But every time I cut his hair, he just stares at me, like, with this, when I'm doing, like, from the front, he stares at me with this look of hatred in his eyes.
That's not what it is.
The entire time, like, bitch, if you mess up, you are so dead. That's what the message I get from the eyes.
A better way to describe it is the look you give me while we podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get that now. So anyway, yeah, he's just really mean to me when I cut his hair. And every time, like, so I cut it, I always do the beard too. And then he'll just go and stand in the mirror and stare at the beard and, like, hold his fingers up like he's seeing which side's longer.
I am, okay? I'm very particular about my stuff. I don't want to be that guy with misshapen...
You could cut your own beard. You can see in the mirror.
I can only partially see in my one eye. It makes things very difficult.
Here we go.
I'm legally blind in my right eye. Guy. It's not my fault. I was born with it. Who knows? All I know is...
I'm not going to disability shame you.
It's hard to get over that. I mean, if you can't see your hand coming, really, like, what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. I mean, I wax my own eyebrows.
Are you legally blind?
Pluck my own hairs. You can't even pluck your own nose hairs. I have to pluck his nose hairs, and he gets so mad at me.
I hate it.
I want him to not have gross nose hairs.
I don't want to have nose hairs either, but...
you won't allow me to get them.
It hurts. You just, like, Laura goes up there and she just grabs a claw full of freaking fur. She just grabs my mustache and everything, just yanks it.
It's usually, like, I see better in natural lighting, so we'll be in the car, like, driving.
Yeah.
And I'll look over and see, like, a big black nose hair, and I start gagging because it's so disgusting. And I'm like, I have to get that, or I'm just going to never want to kiss you again.
She used to do it with no warning on the highway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I learned not to do that because you literally cried.
I almost
tears.
wrecked us. Wasn't ready for that.
It was the tears that got me.
She's always doing that with I didn't freaking cry, okay? I'm a grown adult. I'm a man, okay? I don't cry.
So, anyway.
Take it back.
I have to get his nose hairs. I got to get his earwax.
Yeah, that's another thing. She's always trying to do these services for me that she insists on doing, but then when she does it in a way that hurts me, and I complain,
I hit his eardrum one time.
No, she shoves that thing in there like she's freaking stuffing a muzzleloader. She just, like, cranks it, just jabs my eardrum like a beating on a regular drum with the freaking tooth. Feels like a toothpick. Like she's using the toothpick, just stab it in there.
You know what?
I appreciate it. I mean, don't get me wrong. That hearing loss. I really do. And it's really weird. I have this weird phenomena with my ears that, you know, most of you guys might find interesting. One has a lot of wax. One doesn't.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We cannot get to the bottom of that.
One's disgusting and one's dry as a bone.
We've tried to, figure out that mystery for a long time.
I know you're not supposed to use Q-tips, but, like, I can't stand...
Well, you tried to use that water thing on my ears once.
A water pick?
Yeah.
Meant for braces, but also can use for ear irrigation.
No.
People do it.
Is that the only other, like, option? Is to get a spray water in your ear, like, with the water pick thing?
No.
Or what is the ear...
We use, like, you can use a big syringe full of water. Like, you could really use a bulb syringe. You could use anything that's going to shoot it in there.
Yeah. Well... Okay, I don't like that anyways. I don't want to shoot water in my ear. I don't want swimmer's ear. Like, how does that not give you swimmer's ear?
It doesn't.
If you put water inside
you don't
of your
understand
ear?
Ears.
No, I don't. I'm not an ear doctor. I'm sorry. I never went to ear school.
Well, then stop trying to, like, school me on it.
All right, fine. I really don't want to hear about it anymore then.
Real funny.
Well, it's, whenever we bought the candle things that we thought were real, that would, like, get all the wax out of your ears.
Oh, yeah, those are the biggest
You told me
scam.
all about them. Like,
got you all hyped up.
I thought for sure they were a real thing.
They're the, what's it called? What are they even called?
I thought they were just
you, like, burn them in your, it's a big, long, like, weird papery thing, and you light it, and you put it, you guys
sideways.
know what I'm talking about?
I had no clue these things existed. This is junk science.
So you let it burn, and it's like a 10-minute thing, and then you open it, and supposedly it's all like the stuff that came out of your ear. Well, one of my friends posted she just like bought one and just opened it up without burning it, and it had all the stuff already in it. And it made me really sad because...
Right, yeah, myth busted.
But it's so funny because we bought it at the health food store, and the guy that was checking us out said, these are... It says right on the box...
for entertainment
purposes only.
We're like...
He's like, these like are for entertainment purposes. I'm like...
That's what the government wants you to think.
Yeah, sure. We're not fooled.
That's what the FBI wants you to think.
I'm like, he just wants us to buy Herbalife.
They want us to have these clogged up ears. Yeah, Herbalife.
He wanted us to buy a supplement. We're all natural.
Yeah, we're all natural with putting wax in it. Whatever.
It's not wax.
You know what I mean.
Whatever. It isn't real. It's not real at all. But
either way,
back
fun. To the haircut. Laura does a great job, but here's the thing. Here's the bottom line.
Okay.
Sometimes she just like... She does this thing where she can't get it just right. It's either she goes a little bit too soft and like kind of is like really nice and tender, and it just like she doesn't get everything, or she gets hardcore. I think it just depends on how her day is going, and like she's just like, nah! It feels like she's scraping my head like with.
You told me to do that.
I mean, I do. I mean, put pressure, but not. There's a difference.
You shouldn't have someone cut your hair that hates you.
Well, that's a good
99% of the time.
I assume you don't hate me.
Ooh, bad assumption.
Yeah.
I really hated you today because of that chili you made last night. Well, I made the chili.
Yeah.
But Cory I made chili, okay, everyone? Mm-hmm. Cory decides to, like, when I'm not there, put a bunch of extra ingredients in it, which kind of pissed me off because it's my chili.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he put in there, like, all these spices.
Yeah.
He put garlic in it. Like, what the fuck?
Garlic makes everything taste better. I put garlic in everything.
It was like the minced garlic out of a jar. He put that in there.
I use it for everything cooking. It makes everything better.
It was weird.
100%.
But he put like a bunch of hot stuff in it, and then we went to eat it, and the next day wasn't a good thing. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh. A little bit too spicy?
A little hot spice.
What's the garlic have to do with that?
You don't put it in chili.
Did it ruin the chili?
I thought it was a little weird, yeah.
A little garlicky?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're making that up.
I honestly, it's so funny when I make chili because I have no idea how to make chili. To this day, like, I don't because we are, like, weird. We don't like vegetables. I don't know if you normally we put onions in it, I guess.
Yeah.
But we don't put beans.
Which is the main ingredient.
We hate beans.
I think beans is number one ingredient in
basically,
chili.
I just have to, like, do my own thing. So I just get in the cupboard and I find everything that has the word tomato in it.
Yeah.
So we got like tomato paste, tomato sauce, petite tomatoes, tomato juice.
We basically make tomato meat soup.
Right. And dump it all together. I just put a can of beer in it.
Yeah. I don't know where that came. That's just a little,
somebody gave me
a life hack Laura got picked up along the way somewhere.
Somebody gave me this tip to put a can of beer in your chili.
If you get drunk, it doesn't taste so bad.
It makes it taste good, I guess. Well, for a long time, I was putting water in it to make it more like soupy,
right.
And it was ruining it. And then someone's like, "No, you got to put beer in it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I do that now. So it's like 5 tomato things and a beer and some like seasonings, and that's chili. Oh, and meat. But I don't think that's how you make chili at all. But that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's different methods. Some people.
I'll never go to a chili cook-off. That's for sure. Mine's like very mediocre.
I just like whenever I think of this is like one of the nightmares of my like food nightmares right here. Thinking about a big bowl of chili with like oyster crackers in it.
Ooh, I love oyster crackers.
And it's all mixed in there so much that it's like a thick paste of beans and oh my god, that's like like it's making me gag thinking about it, like that texture. Why? What is enjoyable about that?
What's enjoyable about bean texture? I don't understand that.
It's like you're eating. It's literally like you're eating paper. That's why I think when I'm eating beans, I'm like this is like I'm eating spitballs. I'm just putting paper in my mouth. I'm just chewing up paper.
That's pretty good. Actually, I do get that. They're a little outside. Ugh.
Not good. Give beans 0 out of 10. Would not eat again.
Right.
But here's the thing. Maybe we like them. When's the last time you tried them?
What kind?
I don't know.
Kidney beans, lima beans, collard greens.
Chili beans.
I don't know if I've ever ate chili beans. I mean, maybe I accidentally got one in my chili once. No. I accidentally have got one in my chili. It's gross. Like, I try to pick them all out, but once in a while you can't get them all. Ooh, what about black beans?
I've never tried those. I don't want to.
The only beans I can eat is green beans. Does that even count?
Not really. Green beans are kind of the outcast bean. They don't really qualify.
They're not very bean-like.
Right. It's more like a pea.
Really?
You gotta crack it open and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't really like vegetables.
Yeah, not big vegetable people. More into fast food.
More into like carbs and gluten.
Gluten. We say that every episode now. Get out of my life, gluten.
You are so weird.
Leave me alone. I don't know. Someday, I think though I'm gonna like vegetables at least someday in my life, but I'm not sure when that'll happen.
I have trained myself to eat avocados now.
You like them now?
I used to hate them with a passion, and now I've the first step was guacamole. I got myself to really like guacamole, and I don't know how. So then it kind of got me to like the taste a little bit. Mm-hmm. Then I started putting it on like a salad, just little bites, and then it's like you just gotta make yourself like it. And now I'm like making avocado toast.
Right, big avocados behind this with their marketing. They got you.
Yeah, I mean, they're the superfood of this century.
You're right. What was the old superfood?
Kale. Kale was big.
Kale was pretty popular for a while there.
I got on the kale train. We got kale a lot.
I like kale. It's good.
Ugh.
It wasn't bad. It smelled bad.
It tastes like crunchy. I can't even describe it.
Crunchy.
It's almost bitter, like a bitter lettuce. Not good, but we tried it. We ate it sometimes.
We like a nice romaine heart. Is that what it's called?
That's what we get because romaine hearts, they last forever, and it's probably not good.
Yeah, we're not sure that's the vegetables we eat, ones that last forever.
Yeah, because that's like avocados.
Yeah.
I get them when they're like green because that's what the Walmart shoppers buy.
Or they just go for waste.
And it takes like 4 weeks for them to ripen.
Right.
So that's a perfect vegetable for me. That's a fruit. Definitely a fruit.
Yeah. So to go along with my little business adventures, like how I went to Goodwill to find some things to sell, I decided I was going to go to an auction with my buddy Kyle, and we were going to try to find some stuff that we could sell, get at a good price, go on down to the auction. You know the song.
Yeah, Guernsey County. Oh, wait. Grundy
County, yeah. But it wasn't really like that at all. The song wasn't very accurate. Didn't fall in love.
Oh.
I got there was some good deals. There were some bad deals. Here's my experience. First off, I've never seen so much stuff in my life. That's overwhelming to think about, like, the amount of money that...
It wasn't like a house auction.
No, this was like I don't know.
Like a extra stock, like
it's
businesses.
Like a store, basically like a store closed almost, or like, like returns and stuff like that. But it's just like when you see all this stuff and you think about how much, like, retail value it has, and you, like, realize how much, like...
Overpaying you're doing? Yeah.
Exactly. And just how much we waste in general. Like, all this stuff just got sent back. It's probably completely fine. Maybe somebody just got it, as a present, took it back, and then they were like, well, we can't put it back on the shelf. That's crazy. Like, the amount of stuff. So we were like we were like noobs, so it sucks. First off, I'm short. I can't get to the auction front.
Ooh, it's like a concert.
Have you ever been to an auction?
I've been to like animal auctions, like pigs and cows.
Those auctioneers, that's something. Whenever people have like...
I can't understand them.
It's hard, and but every one of them has a different style.
Right.
And so you got to catch on. And like they take little breaks because I guess their throats probably get sore from saying... What is the point of it, though? That's what I feel like...
It's to trick people.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So like people don't realize like how much they're bidding because it goes so fast, first of all, and then you can't really understand them. So you're like, I think that's what he said. Let's just go with it.
It works. Well, the one guy, he would start at 100 every time and then just go back to 20. So we thought everything was starting at $120 for like an hour.
Oh my God.
So but then they had like all like speakers they were on, and then like they just put somebody behind me too. So like I'm hearing the auctioneer from the one behind me. It could have been disastrous. I could have overpaid for something very easily. It's just so funny, like, there's regulars there. We did not fit in at all. Like, this guy was just set up. He had his own, like, pallet with a giant box on it, and he was just buying stuff and throwing it in there. I don't know what his deal was.
He's probably got a nice business going on.
Right. There was, like, I don't know. And there was, like, a lot of Amish people buying airsoft it and crossbows. It was
That's
so
weird.
Strange. Very strange. They're buying a couple of...
It's usually a lot of Amish people at auctions. Well, I don't know why that is.
I want to know this. Why are they buying electronics?
That's a good question.
I saw this Amish girl buy...
Are they on Rumspringa?
I don't know. When you're on Rum... Do you buy a dehumidifier whenever you're on... Is that part of becoming an adult?
It's part of being wild.
Yeah. So we live, like... I mean, I guess not everybody lives like where we live. We live around these people. You see them on TV. They have a mafia.
Yeah, they do.
Very dangerous people. The Amish.
Yeah. They are kind of dangerous.
They're an interesting group of people. We don't particularly favor them unless they listen to our podcast.
Right. If they have the FM dial tuned in.
The AM. They probably don't.
Oh, AM.
FM is Satan.
That is true.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Only AM frequencies are allowed by that way. But it's so funny because we have, like, I don't know. They just, like, we live right by Amish country, it's called. First off, is that, like, racist or something?
It's not a race.
You know what I mean? Like, prejudice.
It's a religion.
To call it Amish country. It just sounds like a...
What if we called us, like...
If it was another
Christian country. The Christians
it sounds like a music station. Christian country music. I already wrote the jingle. But I just, like, I don't know. I feel like that could be offensive to some people. I don't know.
They don't seem offended.
But you pretty much have to avoid the area in the summertime.
Yeah, it's like super busy and it's a tourist. It's become a really bad tourist attraction. Right. And there's like one road in and out, and it's packed always.
It's almost like mind blowing to go there because you see so many different license plates and stuff, and you're like, people are driving this far to see this,
and it's just like. Their homemade stuff that they like because it's all Amish made.
Yeah,
a lot of it's
people want the quality,
right.
Homemade.
A lot of it's
things.
From like
China.
Yeah, like the flour factory.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys know what that is, but
there are genuine places out there, but like most of the like shops are just people started little businesses and
even like the genuinely like homemade stuff, it's like so overpriced.
Yeah, definitely. I do think like there's probably some services that the Amish can really raise a barn.
I bet they could raise a nice barn.
Yep, they can raise a barn. I've seen the pictures.
They make good pies.
3 days, make good pies. Their food.
I'm not real impressed by the Amish food. It's disgusting.
I would say take it or leave it. Whatever. Who knows? Like
how good could their food be? They don't even have an oven.
What?
Isn't that electric?
Well, I mean, they could have like a wood oven.
Like a wood fire? They could probably make good pizzas on that wood-fired oven.
I don't think they make pizza.
They churn butter.
Well, they have all natural ingredients. They should.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a plus.
Right.
That'd make
gluten-free?
Probably. They have this one place where you can go out there and feed these goats, and they just like you put little ice cream. You get ice cream cones, and you put feed in it, and then you feed the goats, and then you can put them on little conveyor belts and like send them up to the roof.
The goats are on the roof.
It's so fun.
It's weird.
We haven't been there in a while. I just love putting a little treat up there for them.
There's this other place. It's like another like farm that you go to, and like they have like
giraffes. What does that have to do with Amish people? I don't understand.
They have all these like wild animals you can go pet. I don't know what the whole thing is, but then at the end, like you go through, like you get to tour an Amish home. It's weird.
I'm not sure how it's all related.
And they have like these cookies that I don't understand.
Women are sitting around baking cookies and like making quilts.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
And you're just walking through their house.
It's very weird.
But it is weird if that's how their houses are set up, which I think it is like an accurate representation. Like they don't have like rooms, like. It's all, like, they had a basement and upstairs, and it was all one room.
They really liked open concept.
Yeah, like, literally. There's
literally
no walls.
Open.
No walls.
I don't know. Did you ever see that movie, like, it had Tim Allen in it, and they had to be Amish people?
No.
And Christy
Alley?
Allen? Yeah. Was she the Jenny Craig lady?
She was the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, yeah. Or the lady. Wait, what?
Kirstie Alley.
Yeah. Is she from It Takes Two? Is she?
Yeah.
That lady. She's in it with Tim Allen. They their car breaks down in Amish country, and then they gotta learn about the Amish life, and then they learn some tough lessons, but in the end they end up actually really enjoying it, become Amish or something along those lines. It's a great story.
I want to just I would like to just try it for a week.
Just see what it would be interesting. I've thought about that for a lot of things though.
Yeah, if you don't know what is the thing is you say oh, if I didn't know any different,
right.
But you would, because a place like that where there's constant tourism around you see you do know different.
It's sketchy too, because they'll just be riding their bikes, right on that busy road.
Yeah,
I think they get hit all the time.
Yeah, in the winter it doesn't matter. They ride their bikes and their buggies. It's really scary. And I feel bad for the little kids.
The worst part about the whole... Yeah, me too. And the buggy's just cold.
Mm-hmm.
The whole entire place, though, just smells like shit. No matter where you go. Because the horses are just pooping everywhere.
Right.
I just, it's not desirable to go there and smell poop and
Cory,
be crowded.
Would you rather smell poop, or would you rather, emit pollution from your stupid car that you have to drive? And kill the ozone?
I'll take pollution for $500, please.
Well, yeah. Amish they're just whack. They're behind in times. They need to get with the times. They're probably still using Redbox.
Yeah.
They're they're probably still in the Redbox. No, does anyone use that anymore?
I see the ancient relics around, but
I see the boxes, but I got the app the other day because I was oh, maybe this movie that I wanted to see was on there. I'm no, it's actually every movie that's on Netflix is on there, which makes absolutely no sense.
Right.
And
you
or
get
it's
a whole month for the
right
price.
Yeah, because by the time we remember to take it back, we're paying $10 for that movie.
Yeah. Or on demand on TV.
Yeah, or there's just super old movies in there.
Yeah, I guess it had its run. It had its purpose, but even
before
now,
streaming got as big, I guess.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's whenever we go by, we're can we even play this thing? DVDs, we don't have a DVD player. We have my PlayStation, it works, but then you gotta come downstairs.
Yeah, we don't have a upstairs. We don't have any way to play it.
Yeah, it's who?
We just would download it.
Yeah, things don't work like that anymore. Redbox, just a thing of the past, I guess.
They're about to be.
The worst part is
no
we never even enjoyed it at all. We came into the game really late, and then...
Well, because when it was really big, we lived in Yorksville, and they didn't have any till we were moving out. Then they got one at 2 different places.
Yeah.
We're always man, if we had a Redbox around here, and then they got one, and we're all right, Redbox is lame.
Yeah, lame. I miss the movie stores though.
Oh yeah, those were the best. I swear we would spend 2 hours in there.
It was awesome. I mean, it was the best.
Yeah. You just get lost. It's like a library.
Yeah.
Just get lost in the aisles.
The worst thing is the Redbox too is you always forget to take it back. Mm-hmm. And then how many people I know that have Redbox movies because they forgot. I mean, they keep charging you until you pay full price for it.
And then they just stop.
Yeah, and I'm sure you pay more than full price for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They probably charge you $30 for a $10 movie or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a possibility. Some people
That's crazy.
That. They actually sometimes they sell their DVDs and games in there and stuff. They're old. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't know. Redbox just. I feel like they need to partner up with Netflix. Can you still get DVDs through the mail with Netflix?
I don't know. I remember that's how it originally started.
That's how it started,
mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
I remember being at my grandma's house. I was I don't know how old were we when Netflix that came out?
I feel like it's been around for a while.
Yeah. Well, I remember my grandma's friend was talking about it, and she's oh, we have this Netflix, and it's just the best thing. They send us this paper. We just pick 3 movies. They'll mail them right to us. We send it back, and they send us 3 new movies.
Right.
I'm that's awesome.
It is pretty awesome. I want that. Me too.
And then all of a sudden, they got way cooler.
Yeah, it got way cooler. It's just for a while there, though, they were doing both, and you could have both services. So I wonder
if they were better movies.
Well, I wonder if they still offer it.
For old people.
Yeah. I mean, they have all the DVDs.
I mean,
probably,
people that aren't
right?
going to stream, yeah.
You would assume they have their stock still or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But might not even be worth their time. I just remember the first time I actually, I didn't even realize I didn't have internet for like a year, and I didn't even realize that streaming was as good as it was yet. And my sister had Netflix, and I could not believe it. It blew my mind that you could watch. Like, I guess the movie part, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I didn't realize they put TV shows on there. That was a game changer.
Yeah, you're telling me I had to pay cash for 10 seasons of John and Kate plus 8.
That was a great investment. Great investment on that. So, if anybody wants to borrow 10 seasons...
I'm about to watch all those.
It sounds terrible. It's probably really bad.
Oh, I loved it, though. Me and the rest of America.
Stop supporting TLC. It ruins lives. We've already came to this conclusion before.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know. Much love to Netflix, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess that about wraps this episode up. If you're not following us on social media, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and tell your friends. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.